Let's talk about projects. Most of the philanthropic projects have been approved in Europe and in the USA, some of them in Asia, in Africa, and Latin America. What is the reason for this focus?
Yeah, no, thank you. Well, initially, again, it was starting with what we know. So when looking around, being based in Switzerland, who are those organizations, or what are those organizations in various countries that are part of the classic liberal, I guess, value thinking, and then develop our network from there. So it really was starting with our own backyard and then growing beyond our own backyard. So we're supporting groups, as you've said, in Asia, Africa. We're also in Eastern and Central Europe, some in Latin America, Central America. So, there is a broad global reach, but at the end of the day, too, we had to really understand, as we thrust and parry, we put our idea out, we get feedback from the market, we retool, we put it back out again. That's a process that takes time and patience and persistence. And so as we began to get a clearer understanding of what we wanted to accomplish, our ability to be able to target groups wherever they may be has increased and has allowed for us to eliminate the noise or the distractions of the market with beguiling opportunities that may not make any sense for us. Somebody else can support that. So as I like to say, as we get an inch wide, but we can go a mile deep. And it's amazing how many opportunities open up when you understand where your focus area is going to be. And so as we've gone forward to, retool, if you will, our thinking and where and how we want to make the impact we want to make, we really have not seen as many opportunities elsewhere around the world. The US is the leader, if you will, in the classic liberal movement. Just because there are more organizations there. And we've got a great regard for our founding fathers and Adam Smith. So there's certainly a close connection to the individualism and the need for freedom in America, more than elsewhere we've seen, just because of that cultural integration of such an idea into the collective, society, collective consciousness. But also on the other side, as we are looking to drive, these not new ideas, but maybe in a new way, and rather than asking politely for it, we're demanding it. Because enough is enough in terms of lecturing to the same people, writing white papers. That's not going to help anybody outside of academia or the circles you want to be, significant in. Let's take action. People need action. People need change. People want opportunities. They want to work and be productive. They want to feel good about what they can do for themselves, for their families, and their communities. It's just, as I said, I believe it's innate. It's inherent in people. And it's amazing where we've seen opportunities being presented to individuals and how many raise their hand, never realizing that such an opportunity could have been presented to them, and how they've, how much that's changed their focus, how much they've improved their own hygiene, how much they've cleaned up their own rooms or houses. Whereas before they were dilapidated. There's a sense of pride that fills you, and you get a sense of purpose. So, empowering the individual is very important. And as we look to do that, we want to show these wins. We want to show examples of where and how this can happen, and how these values can really change a community, change an individual for the better by new tools, a new perspective, or whatever it might be that community needs for those changes to happen, that empowers them to make, more healthful, more financially sound, better decisions for themselves and their families.